Hello, my friends of the 18th Assembly District. Welcome. I'm Earlene Hooper. I've represented the 18th Assembly District as a Deputy Speaker in the New York State Assembly. So I'm very happy that you're joining me today because I would like to share some information with you, to you, and for us. Let me first begin with a little bit of background. I'm in the process of running for re-election for the 18th Assembly District because, as I indicated previously, I have heard your complaints, I have observed your frustrations, and you have made it clear that you need a voice in Albany. And I hear you, and so I have set up a line so that I may be on the ballot November the 3rd with my own line. Let me show you this. I have a very serious issue that is confronting not only the 18th Assembly District, but all of Nassau County. And it has implications, serious implications, on the health and the disparity of health delivery to the minority communities, to the immigrant communities, to those who have no insurance, underinsured emergencies. There's only one public hospital in the entire county of Nassau. That hospital was due to close December 2020, but because of the virus and the pandemic, it has remained open, but it is still scheduled to close. Now, what will be the impact of having that hospital close? Let me just give you a little bit of information. First of all, the hospital has a $1 billion deficit, and it was going to close, about 3 years ago, when it had not been able to comply to the federal government in reference to the OBGYN operating room. I provided $25 million to keep that hospital open. And then I went to the hospital and I witnessed that they used the $25 million very well. The OBGYN department is beautifully rehabilitated. The $25 million that I was able to provide to the hospital and keep it open was with the assistance of former United States Senator Alphonse D'Amato. I have no problem working with anyone who is willing to help this community to survive and access all services to which they are entitled. Now, the hospital has already begun to lay off people, employees. They have already shut down the helicopter pad that was on the roof, wherein if the president were to come into Nassau County, that would be where he would be taken so that he could be serviced medically. Nassau Medical Center is considered one of the best hospitals in the United States, so there's no reason that it should be in this state of crisis. It has the only drug treatment center in Nassau County. It has also received over $6 million that I provided for the hospital approximately 3 or 4 years ago to keep it open. We're talking about health care. Imagine if that hospital had closed, and here we are in this community where we are disproportionately, a percentage-wise, those who contract the virus more. If that hospital were not open, even with the hundreds of people who have died, it would have been more. We cannot afford to lose this hospital. And I cannot afford, and I do not have the authority or the ability to do it alone. So I'm going to be coming to you to ask you to help me to turn this in the right direction. In the month of May, the union CSEA reached out to me and told me that they needed someone to please help them because they are not only losing their jobs, but think about the economy. Think about the tax revenues we lose. So I just want to make it clear that it is very, very important that as we travel through and as we survive this pandemic, that we keep our eyes and we make sure that this hospital remains open. It is the only public hospital. Help us, help me, help you to address these issues as it relates to our health, our education, our economy, and for all of us, not only in the 18th Assembly District, but in all of Nassau County, and the impact would have everyone in New York State would be impacted by what we do here. Thank you,